Hey everybody, Paul Humiller again here at Dream Guitars, and once again you can see my big smile. This is a guitar that we custom built. I had the great pleasure of working with Keystone Guitars on this one directly. I picked a lot of the specs for this guitar myself, and I did it based on, of course, everything I've ever played, but also in particular the kind of guitars I'm playing these days. So it's a multi-scale guitar, and it's got the scales that I'm currently using on my own instruments, which is 25.5 on the top and 26.25 on the bass. So you've got two different string lengths here. As you've heard me probably say many times, it gives you a lot of benefits and absolutely, in my opinion, no negatives. You won't really feel it, you won't really notice it, so don't be afraid to try a multi-scale guitar. But what you're gonna get is, even in standard tuning, like you just heard on the intro, the guitar is perfect. Everything plays great, the intonation is actually better. But then the big benefit of this, of course, is I can go to drop D, I can go to dadgad, and I can keep going down to C tunings, and everything's going to stay intact and supported and just feel and sound great. So that's the big benefit of these kind of scales. So you can definitely do standard tuning all day long, as you just heard, but you can also go as far down as C really, really nicely. And that's even with light gauge strings, or I use 12.5s, and medium strings, of course, would work great too. So as you can see, this is a thing of beauty. Again, it was really fun to work with Keizuki. It's just so nice to work with a builder who is so passionate. Everything that we would talk back and forth, he was all on board with, and we had a really good time designing, come up with the inlay theme and such. So let me give you a quick look. So it's German spruce on the top. This has some really nice figure to it. Just a gorgeous burl rosette that he came up with. The carved bridge is just stunning. Every little detail here is just exquisite. The fingerboard inlay I just really love. We went back and forth a bit till we found this particular theme. He worked with an artist who just came up with a gorgeous design. It adds just enough color to make it super interesting, I think. I wanted something with a Japanese flavor as well. Keystone, they're located in Japan, and I wanted to have that represented on the instrument, and I think it just came out awesome. Really stunning headstock. We've got handmade Alessi tuners here. You can look at the close-up photos. Beautifully comfortable neck. And then the neck here is also Brazilian rosewood. That was something that I requested, and that's because on my own guitar I have that as well. And Brazilian rosewood necks give you a lot more sustain, and it also does something to the top end that I'm not sure how to describe it, other than there's a beautiful density and brightness on the top end that the very dense neck helps with. Look really close at the pictures. He's one of the few makers who does this where the side meets the neck. It actually has a contour to it. Very hard woodwork to do, but again, carrying on with the Japanese tradition of incredible artisans, he's one of the best. All my maker friends love him and just really respect what he does on his woodworking and the details of the guitars. Really stunning Brazilian rosewood, of course. As we come around the side, we've got a sound port here as well. And I had him do a rib rest bevel here. This is a slightly larger guitar, so the rib rest really makes it comfortable and helps it to sink into your body and make it a little easier for the arm to come across too. So take a good close look up at all the pictures. Even his burr rosette he does this recessed area in the center of it, so there's a depression that's just really elegant and beautiful. Bordered, bound and bordered everywhere. So lots of detail on this guitar that you guys can get a glass of wine and look at all the photos and enjoy it. But the sound is the thing. I'm really impressed with how good this guitar sounds day one. This guitar is brand new, and it already is totally inspiring, and I'd be happy with it for the rest of my life. But I also know that in 6 months it's going to blossom, and you're going to get fuller trebles and warmer, looser bass, and it's just going to become incredible. So when a guitar starts out this good, you're looking at something that's got extreme potential to be one of the greats. So really happy and delighted to share this Keystone guitar with you. Let's give it a whirl.